Washington Township, New Jersey.
How's his audio? Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So just say that one more time, and after you say where you're from, start talking about how you're excited to play for the Newark Bears and something about how, like, the history of it and something like that.
My name's Rob Swift. I'm from Washington Township, New Jersey. I'm very excited to be here and, play for the Newark Bears. They've been around for, was it 1917? It's a great tradition. You get to play in front of fans, and there's nothing better. So I'm really excited to start the season.
What is the most memorable moment that you can think of in baseball? The one moment that you always try to, when something good happens when you're on the field, you almost wish it was as good as that one moment.
Like with me personally?
Yes, with you personally.
Oh, wow.
There's got to be that one moment, whether it's between, from something as simple as a father-son catch to you striking out the side of an ending game, or...
I have to say, the first day I picked up a ball, when I was 4 years old. I knew right then and there. It was a long time ago, but I knew right then and there that's what I wanted to do. Regardless on, if I was good at basketball, good at football, I wanted to play baseball since the first time I, threw. It's the first time, my dad taught me anything. That's what I wanted to do.
Did you always know that you were going to be a pitcher?
No. I found out I was going to be a pitcher my sophomore year of high school. I was actually a catcher up until then. But I threw hard, so, the coach wanted me to pitch, so, in high school you don't have much say. Not that you have much say anywhere else, but, it was kind of just, I threw hard, and, I liked to do it. I loved everything about it. You could put me in left field, you could put me on the bench. I didn't care. As long as I was at the field, playing, doing something, I loved it.
You mentioned your dad earlier. Do you feel that that's the one person in your life that's kind of like supported you to the point where it's brought to you playing for the Bears right now?
Oh, no doubt. He taught me everything I know. He's one of the best players I know, He's just, he always pushes me. Yeah, we get in arguments, he's hard, but, I wouldn't be where I was today if it wasn't for him. I'd be, doing his job, and, I know he's not happy doing it because he wants to play baseball. And, I'm not saying I'm living his dream, I'm living my own dream, but, it's for him. So.
Was there a position that, when he played, what position did he play?
It's actually kind of funny. He's totally opposite of me. He's a small, fast guy. He was a shortstop. So I hung in there short up until I was like 12, and then I got to be like, 5'10", 180 pounds, and it just wasn't happening. I couldn't move. I'm not that fast, so.
You mentioned arguments between like you and your dad, kind of like more or less to like train yourself to be better, almost to like find yourself to be where you want to be. And is there any argument that you can recollect that kind of like stays in your mind that is almost one of those arguments where, okay, I'm still mad at him because he's yelling at me, but he was right, and this is why I'm doing this type of thing better? Is there any type of argument that you kind of think of? Or any argument in general?
Basically every one. Because I'm not going to lie, he's never wrong. It's just, I'm stubborn. So, a lot of baseball players are. But he's always been right. The biggest one I could say was probably my freshman year of high school. I was ineligible. I slacked off in school. I was more worried about what was going on, not trying to chase my dream. And ever since, I told him that, and, we had an argument, we didn't talk for a little bit. It's just kind of clicked from there on out, like, you got to get your stuff together. And, you are good enough to make it. So, and he's always told me that. Even though we argued, you're good enough to make it. He was like, well, you gotta do it yourself. And it's not like he hasn't supported me yet, but he's not gonna baby me through it. So.
Okay. So it's great that you have that relationship with your dad. How you're more or less I guess you could even say learning from each other, because he's still kind of like guiding you and everything like that. Do you think? Well, first of all, what teams have you played for?
I'm actually fresh out of college. I had a chance out of high school to get drafted pretty high, and I got hurt in fall ball going into my senior year, throwing for a team I played for, and it was in front of a bunch of scouts. They were all there to see me, and I wound up getting hurt, and I got Tommy John, and I missed my senior year of high school. So all like the draft and, you know, my opportunities to go to colleges, they all kind of just went down the drain, and we're like, you know, well, you're hurt, you know, you're not going to be back for, you know, 10 months. We don't want anything to do with you. So I went to a junior college, and I mean, ever since then, I had great coaches there. You know, they pushed me. They've gotten me better, and you know, I've never stopped. You know, I've always been set to play professional baseball.
How excited are you to play for the Bears?
I mean, it really is. Like, I'm not done. I still want to move on and, you know, get to affiliated ball, but this is a dream come true. It really is. I mean, just playing for the Bears in general, because I grew up watching these guys. Even though I'm from South Jersey, I watched the River Sharks, these guys, you know, the Surf when they were around. I mean, it's still great baseball. I mean, you don't find much talent like this. So.
All right, great.